Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday.
Beat Street Breakdown.
Paying tribute to the great Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five here on the Doug Stewart Show. And playing some of their classics.
King of the beat, you see her rocking that beat from across the street, and Beat Street is a lesson too because of.
So y'all remember that was the on the soundtrack for Beat Street, the movie, one of my favorite movies of all times. And they actually let Kenny, which was Lee's brother in the movie, they let Kenny be Melly Mel, sing Melly Mel's part in the damn song. I thought that was real corny. Kenny was corny as hell, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, man, a couple little news and notes from the world of the NFL, man. Calvin Johnson, he actually speaks, man, for the first time and talking about why he retired. And basically he said, man, because his body was beat up, played 9 years in the NFL, just coming off a 1,200-yard, 9-touchdown season. He decided at the age of 30 just to hang it up. You got to remember, dude got a $100 million contract, man. He says, my fingers, Jack Johnson said, I'm beat up. After you play that long, you're going to be beat up. So it's just a time where you are content with what you did, and I'm content with what I did so far. So he called it a career, man. He's been traveling. He got married. He's got a kid. Like, he's just going all out now, man. Congratulations to Calvin Johnson, man, being able to retire on his own terms. I love that. Also, Elvis Dumervil. Elvis Dumervil, man, defensive end for the Baltimore Ravens. He took his first trip to Haiti, his mother's homeland, his family's homeland, not only to see where his ancestors came from, but also to see firsthand how his rebuilding effort is helping a nation that is struggling 6 years removed from a catastrophic earthquake. The Ravens linebacker is building 58 houses for those in need in Haiti, which corresponds with his jersey number, in an effort to raise support for a country where 85,000 are still homeless due to the earthquakes in 2000. The earthquakes, and 200,000 more are living in slum tents. 200,000 more people are living in tents from an earthquake that happened 6 years ago. The project will cost Dumervil about $319,000, or about $5,500 per house. A lot of times, man, we always talk about the negatives in sports. I make an effort to try to highlight the positives, man. Ball award on a Tuesday to Elvis Dumervil. Yeah. And lastly, man, Nate Robinson says that he will continue in his quest to try to play in the NFL. He worked out for the Seattle Seahawks, his home state of Washington, a couple of weeks ago, but did not make the team, was cut by Pete Carroll and the Seahawks. But he's saying that's not going to stop him. He's going to continue to work out, man. They've got this picture posted. They've got a picture posted on thepuppetfactory.com. They got a picture posted of Nate Robinson. And listen, man, I mean, I don't get down like that, man. But this dude's got his shirt off. This dude is chiseled like a Greek freaking god. What? I'm just pointing out that he's been working out. Yeah. Nate Robinson is stripped. All right? This man is so... Oh, I almost said cock diesel. That wouldn't have sounded right either. This man is diesel. This man has definitely been working out, man. Fantastic athlete, phenomenal athlete. Can jump out of the gym. Won the slam dunk contest like 3 times at 5'11". This dude's been working out. He's taking this thing serious, man. I think he's going to continue to. The only way he doesn't make it is because of his age. I think they penalize you greatly for your age in the NFL. And the guy hadn't played football in, over a decade, so it's going to be tough, but I think that's a real cool story, and I wish him nothing but success and luck on that quest. Let me read more of your chat. From Sidney Jackson, he says, Jon Snow is Daenerys' nephew. That's right. I think I said earlier that they're brothers and sisters. No. Daenerys is the Mad King's daughter, okay? The Mad King was basically just abducting chicks, and they abducted Jon Snow's sister, or not Jon Snow's sister. He abducted Ned Stark's sister and swole her up, and the baby was Jon Stark. So technically, yeah, Jon Starks is the Dragon Lady's nephew. You got that exactly right, sir. From Miss Mocha Bella, I'm clueless about this chat right now. Never watched Game of Thrones? Oh, you should, Mocha. You just should. I give great recommendations, man. I give great recommendations. Just trust me. When I tell you to watch a series, just trust your boy and go and watch the damn series. From Truck D, Jon Snow is King of the North. That's the other big thing that came out of this weekend's season finale. From Vince Wright, I need a Delta or a Sun Country flight to get them miles. Sun Country, I've never even heard of Sun Country. So my man Vince and his lady, the first lady Angie, coming down to TDSS 2. Yes. From Bootsy, he says Clay, Missandei, or Missandei, I don't know how you pronounce that name. I know who you're talking about, though. It's her character's name on the show, and yes, she's fine. From Cornelia Small, unless the dragon forget what side they on. No, the dragon's not going to forget what side they on. They work for the Dragon Lady, man. They're not going to forget. Now, there was one point in the series that I thought the Dragons were going to turn on her. You remember the episode, I think it was this year, early this year, when they had the Dragons chained up in the little, dungeon, and she went down there to see them. And I thought the Dragons were going to turn on her ass. How could you let this happen to me? And I thought they were going to turn on the little midget guy. But they didn't. I mean, the Dragons, they down by law. They're very loyal. From Demetria 2000, Cersei is definitely the villain you love to hate. That episode was the best season finale ever. That finale was the best season finale ever. Are you saying for the Game of Thrones, for their 5 seasons or 6 seasons or whatever it is? Or are you saying on all TV series of all times? Because I would disagree with that. There's been a lot of great season finales, probably too many to even try to remember. But the first season finale that comes to my mind, the best season finale ever in my book, the best season finale ever was the season finale of season 1, obviously, of Spartacus. Man! Oh, my gosh. Kill them all. And if you watch Spartacus, you know that it fell off after the first year because the main star actually died in real life. So they had to recast Spartacus, and it was just real messy. But, man, the season finale, if you're a TV head like me and you saw Spartacus, the season finale of Spartacus, go back and watch it. I don't want to tell you too much because I just don't want to tell you because I'd like for you to kind of be surprised in the season finale. But it was fantastic. Something I learned about my wife, and I talked about my wife earlier, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is that my wife really has an affinity for these grimy shows where there's a lot of killing. She likes, like, those period films as well, like, Spartacus was the gladiators and Romans and all of that. And, Game of Thrones is, I don't know what time period it was, medieval time period or whatever. But, you got knights and kings and queens and monarchy and all of that stuff. But my wife, I never would have pegged her to like that type of thing. And she loves those types of TV shows and movies, man. She absolutely loved 300. I was shocked. Like, wait a minute. You got some type of hardcore side to you that I didn't know about all these years? Yeah. No way, man. My wife really loves these types of series, man. She's like more into Game of Thrones than even I am. Like, she reads all the little blogs and tries to understand and get all of the details about it. And I mean, that show has a huge following of women. There's a lot of women that talk about it. There's a lot of killing and a lot of treachery and a lot of deceit. Sodom and Gomorrah is damn near, light porn on that show. And my wife just loves it. I mean, it's a fantastic show, but I never pegged her for liking that type of thing. I never pegged her for liking that type of thing. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Damn, Waterhead, what's going on with you today? You get your little radio show, and then you come in here and... There we go. All right, Waterhead, I see you smell yourself now. I'm just joking, folks. But, yeah, Game of Thrones, man. Bravo. Yeah. From Gary G. Money Joyner, he says, no way would I watch such a violent series as Game of Thrones that condones rape. It doesn't condone rape. Rape is wrong in the show. They don't say rape is good. What do you mean it condones rape? In violent acts, then actors would do commercials talking about consent and no more with Chris Carter, others near tears. Okay, I don't understand the last part of what you're saying. First of all, it's a TV show. And I don't think to say that they condone rape on Game of Thrones is accurate. They don't have a rape scene in Game of Thrones and then, the other characters, they cheer that. Yeah. Or they don't say in the commentary that, they had a great rape on this episode of Game of Thrones. They don't do that. I disagree with you, Gary Joyner Jr. All right, when we get back from the break... man, we'll wrap up today's show. And what I'll do is I'll just read more of your chat. I like that anyway. We talk some NFL. Slow sports day. We got the Kicking It With Kesey show coming up. Poll politicking. John Fisher's microwave patty cake. coming up. Bottom to the top.